I wanted to talk about my mental health for a bit for anyone else who might be suffering from what I have. So what I have is atypical acute panic attacks, which basically means I lose my mind because of anxiety. It's kind of like anxiety attacks but more severe, and atypical means that it's not the way you would usually see it. So it's not like I feel like I'm getting a heart attack like you would most likely imagine an anxiety attack, like, you know, not talking and starting to breathe heavily. I don't have that. Instead, I turn into something like a dog or something, and I get really violent. So if you see me in one of my episodes, you should get away. I've always had meltdowns since, you know, I'm autistic. If you don't know, I'm autistic, and I've always had meltdowns during which I would have stayed under the table or thrown chairs onto the air while barking like a dog. But I've grown out of it. I was taught how to deal with it, and now I have acute panic attacks, atypical acute panic attacks, during which I usually sit on the floor somehow. I might cut myself. I don't speak the language around me. I wouldn't speak English. I would only be able to say my ID card number, you know, my ID card number, because I'm used to having to say that, and that's the only thing I'm going to say. So whatever you ask me, I will not be able to answer it because I will not understand you. And what I hear in my head is, give us your ID number. No matter what you say, this is what I hear, right? Which is why I just give people my ID card number, which usually does help, because they would order an ambulance thinking I'm on methamphetamines, right? They would usually think I'm on methamphetamines, having some kind of an attack, you know, seeing things that aren't really there, because I haven't slept. But this is not the case. What I have are panic attacks. I have panic attacks when I am late for the bus. So if I miss the bus or if I've missed the train, I will get really anxious. I will start panicking out, and when I stop panicking out, I will breathe heavily, you know, pacing around and stuff like that. But after like 2 minutes, it gets really worse. I would just lay down on the floor, maybe, and be unresponsive at all. I wouldn't be responsive. So people see it and order an ambulance because they think I'm in some kind of an episode. Many times, if they don't think I'm on methamphetamines, right? If they don't think I'm on methamphetamines, they would think that I have some type of epilepsy, seizure, or maybe that I am out of sugar in my blood, which does happen after my episode. I've been losing all of my energy, all of my sugar sources, because I shake really hard. Like I shake, but not like cold shaking. I shake, so it could look like an epileptic seizure, which is why people think I have epilepsy sometimes. So I shake, and I shake all of my energy away, which is why I need sugar. So when I'm finished with my attack, I need sugar, and then I sleep for like 6 hours straight, because it does take a whole lot of energy out of you. So what I said is, when people approach me, I will not respond well, because I do not understand them, and everything that comes near me I see as some kind of an attack, you know, some kind of predator trying to get me. So I would either bite or shout or run away. Running away is the best option, but for me, it's the best option for me, not to bite people, because then the police will arrive as well, which usually does happen because people try to hug me. In Israel, we have those nice commercials talking about anxiety attacks and how when someone has an anxiety attack, one must always ask the other person going through the attack, where are you? Where are you going to? What were you doing before? How can I help you? So the commercial says you must approach them and not let them go through it because they will die. So people do it. I have a card saying get away from me, they would get near me because the commercial says this is how you save life. This is not how you save life, this is how you get beat, because I bite on my attacks. I don't know about other people, but these are, as I said, atypical, acute panic attack. So they are atypical. I don't know about, each atypical attack is different, but when people approach me, I see them as threats, and I would either bite, shout at them in some kind of weird language that they usually don't understand, because I don't speak. I don't understand what people are telling me when I'm on my attack. I don't understand anything. It's just do or die. This is what I'm in. I'm not saying anything. I don't understand anything. I'm like, and of course it doesn't help me to just be there and shake and mumble my ID number or whatever. It doesn't help anyone. But as I said, the best option for me is to run away so the police doesn't get involved. But running away doesn't usually help, because people would chase me, and it many times happen in bus stations, because I usually get attacks when I miss the bus. You would think, well, that's a really stupid reason to have a panic attack, but that's my reason, because my panic attack started after some type of trauma that I will not talk about right now, but they start after some type of trauma that happened from being late. Whenever I was late, I would be treated what I found really poorly, and I just got really scared of being late to places. So I have these attacks when I think I might be late. The best option, as I said, is to run away, but when you are in a bus station, that means there's a road, and you might run into the road, which usually does have cars on it. The big cities and stuff like that. It's really busy in my country, traffic-wise, so not really anything to do. What I suggest in my situation is just go away and leave some sugar next to me, so when I recover, I eat the sugar and I go to sleep, because you can't really help it. But I want to just share my experience in case any other person is going through something like that. I might want some help with it or reassurance, but these things do happen, and that's it. Just wanted to share that. Sorry for mumbling and being, not making a good script to read from. I just felt the need to share it right now without writing anything. So have a nice evening. Thank you for listening. For listening to me. Sorry about the long video, the boring, the unediting stuff. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so I don't give a shit if it looks like shit. But I do apologize for it, so I guess I do give a shit. Anyway, again, nice evening. Ciao.